Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 41 of Ayodhya Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw finally Rama having left for the forest in exile along with Sita and Lakshmana, while Sumantra was driving them in the chariot. The people running behind the chariot, they were crying, "Stop, stop." Even King Dasharatha was shouting to Sumantra, "Stop the chariot." However, at the same time, Rama commanding Sumantra, saying that do not stop, run as fast as possible, because stopping and going back will cause a problem for everybody. This problem can never be solved. And then he instructed Sumantra to drive fast. That lion among men, Prince Ramachandra, having in humility departed, a great cry of distress arose among the ladies of the inner apartment. They cried, "Where is Ramachandra, the only asylum and refuge of the orphaned, the weak and the suffering? Where is Prince Rama, who when provoked showed no anger, who caused no agitation to any heart, who appeased those who are wrathful and considered others' distress as his own? Where is that Rama now, who treated us with the same regard as he showed his illustrious mother, Queen Kaushalya? Where is he wandering now, that Rama, protector of the world, who has gone to the forest, persecuted by Kaikeyi and exiled by his father? Oh, how insensible the king has grown, that he has sent the virtuous and truthful Rama, the object of universal love, into exile. In this way, all the ladies of the court wept aloud like cows who have been bereft of their calves. The king, overwhelmed with grief on account of separation from his son, suffered increasingly on hearing the loud and piteous cries of the ladies of the palace. On the prince's departure, no brahmachari performed the fire ceremony, no householder prepared food, but passed the day in deep distress. The elephants cast off their trappings, and the cows refused to nourish their calves. Mothers showed no delight at the sight of their firstborn. Trishanku, Mars, Jupiter, that is Mangala, Guru, Saturn, the Shani, the Venus, the Shukra, and other inauspicious planets gathered around the moon, pulsating there. The stars lost their brilliance and the planets their splendor. Vishaka growing dim, Vishaka is basically about the sun, growing dim was scarcely distinguishable in the sky. The clouds, driven by the strong wind, overtaking each other, resembled waves rising in the sea. When Sri Rama departed, an earthquake caused the city to tremble. The 10 cardinal points were covered in darkness. Neither were the planets nor the stars visible. All the inhabitants of the city were overwhelmed with misery. None partook of the food that day or found pleasure in any pastime. All the people of Ayodhya, sighing heavily, were filled with sorrow and grieved for the king. Those walking in the streets wept, and nowhere was there any sign of joy. No cool breezes blew, nor did the moon shine. The rays of the sun were weak, and the whole world mourned for Rama. Sons have no thought to their parents. Husbands were indifferent to their wives, and brothers showed no affection to each other. All were sunk in grief. The friends of Rama, unconscious of themselves and filled with distress, were bereft of sleep. Without Rama, Ayodhya resembled the earth with all its mountains suffering from drought. Every household was consumed with grief, and the cries of elephants, horses, and warriors filled the city. Thus ended chapter 41 of Ayodhya Kanda in Ramayana, describing the whole Ayodhya filled with the sorrow and departure of Rama into the exile. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.